Welcome, baseball fans, to Baseball Update, show number 627, and today we'll go over the schedule for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Baseball Update will return on Tuesday. Baseball Update available at Spreaker.com, #sports. Also available at apodradio.com for streaming audio. So let's start Baseball Update. Baseball schedule, Saturday, June 27th. Currently, for Saturday night, we have the St. Louis Cardinals hosting the Chicago Cubs at 7:15. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim hosting the Seattle Mariners at 7:15. And the San Diego Padres hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks at 10:10. We have one final score so far as of 4:01 Eastern Time on Saturday. The Texas Rangers defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-0. Couple games underway as we speak. We have Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Minnesota Twins. Twins right now have a 4-1 lead over the Brewers at the end of the sixth. Philadelphia hosting the Washington Nationals. That game is currently delayed. They're at the bottom of the second. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are hosting the Atlanta Braves. That game is currently in a delayed start. San Francisco hosting the Colorado Rockies. That game is currently warming up. Oakland A's and the KC Royals. That game also warming up. And the Tampa Bay Rays hosting the Boston Red Sox. And you have the New York Mets hosting the Cincinnati Reds. Those games as also currently in warm-up. And then we have the Miami Marlins hosting the Los Angeles Dodgers. Houston Astros hosting the New York Yankees. And those two games as well are also in warm-up. Baseball update here is the baseball schedule for Sunday, June 28. Toronto Blue Jays hosting the Texas Rangers at 1:07. Detroit Tigers host the Chicago White Sox at 1:08. Tampa Bay Rays hosting the Boston Red Sox at 1:10. New York Mets host the Cincinnati Reds on Sunday, 1:10. Also for Sunday, Miami Marlins hosting the Los Angeles Dodgers, 1:10. Pittsburgh Pirates host the Atlanta Braves at 1:35. Baltimore Orioles hosting the Cleveland Indians at 1:35. They actually have a doubleheader. Second game is scheduled for 7:05. Philadelphia Phillies host the Washington Nationals, 1:35. Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins, 2:10. Astros and the Yankees at 2:10. Angels and the Mariners at 3:35. The Giants and the Rockies at 4:05. The A's and the Royals at 4:05. The Padres and the Diamondbacks at 4:10. And St. Louis Cardinals hosting the Chicago Cubs Sunday night. That is at 8:05. Baseball update here is the schedule for Monday, June 29. Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Milwaukee Brewers, 7:05. Orioles host the Texas Rangers at 7:05. Blue Jays and the Red Sox, 7:07. The Rays and the Indians at 7:10. The Reds and the Twins at 7:10. Astros and the KC, 8:10. Diamondbacks and the Dodgers at 9:40. Athletics and the Rockies at 10:05. Angels and the Yankees, 10:05. Now for the schedule for Tuesday, June 30th. Philadelphia Phillies host the Milwaukee Brewers, 7:05. Baltimore O's and the Texas Rangers, 7:05. Blue Jays and the Red Sox at 7:07. Also for Tuesday, Detroit and Pittsburgh, 7:08. Mets and the Cubbies at Citi Field, 7:10. Tampa Bay and Cleveland Indians, 7:10. Cincinnati and the Twins at 7:10. Marlins hosting the Giants, 7:10. Bravos hosting the Nationals at 7:10. And the rest of the lineup for Tuesday, Astros host the KC Royals, 8:10. St. Louis Cardinals hosting the Chicago White Sox, 8:15. Arizona Diamondbacks host the Dodgers at 9:40. Athletics and the Rockies at 10:05. Angels and the Yankees at 10:05. Padres and the Mariners at 10:10. Baseball update. Now for the scores from Thursday and Friday. Scores from Thursday, June 25th. White Sox over the Detroit Tigers, 8-7 in 10 innings. Orioles defeat the Red Sox, 8-6. A's over the Rangers, 6-3. Mets over the Brewers, 2-0. Dodgers defeat the Cubbies, 4-0. Colorado Rockies over the Diamondbacks, 6-4. Giants defeat the Padres, 13-8 on Thursday, with 19 hits and 0 errors for the Giants, 12 hits, 0 errors for the Padres. Nationals and the Braves. Nationals defeat the Braves, 7-0 on Thursday. Reds over the Pittsburgh Pirates, 5-4 in 13 innings. Cardinals defeat the Marlins, 5-1. Astros over the Yankees, 4-0. And that brings us to the scores from Friday, June 26. Pirates defeat the Braves, 3-2 in 10 innings. Orioles over the Cleveland Indians, 4-3. Nationals defeat the Phillies, 5-2. Toronto on Friday defeats Texas Rangers 12-2, 13 hits, 0 errors for the Blue Jays, 7 hits, 1 error for the Rangers. Rest of the scores from Friday: Tigers defeat the White Sox 5-4, Red Sox over the Rays 4-3, Mets over the Reds 2-1, Dodgers defeat the Marlins 7-1, Brewers over the Twins 10-4, 12 hits, 0 errors for the Brewers, 7 hits, 1 error for the Twins. Yankees defeat the Astros 3-2, St. Louis over the Cubbies 3-2 in 10 innings. Kansas City Royals defeat the Oakland A's 5-2. Mariners over the Angels 3-1. Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 4-2. And the Rockies defeat the Giants 8-6. You can catch Baseball Update at Spreaker.com, #sports, and also available at apodradio.com. From the American Podcasting Center in New York, I'll be your host, Manny A. Be good, be safe. This has been Baseball Update.